How many times have you let fear hold you back from something you really wanted, something you love? We've all been there. We've all listened to that little voice inside telling us we're not good enough, that we'll fail, that people will judge us. But here's the thing about fear. It's a liar. It wants to keep you small, keep you stuck. But you are destined for bigger things. You have greatness within you. Today we're going to talk about how to break free from fear's grip and step into the life you were meant to live. The first step to overcoming any obstacle is to acknowledge it. This might sound simple, but it's often the hardest part. We live in a world where we are constantly encouraged to push through, to keep going, to stay strong. But sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is to stop and recognize what you're feeling. It's okay to admit that you're scared, anxious, or uncertain. In fact, it's more than okay. It's necessary. By acknowledging your feelings, you're taking the first step towards overcoming them. Don't try to bury the fear. When you ignore your fears, they don't go away. Instead, they fester and grow, becoming even more daunting. It's like trying to ignore a leak in your roof. The longer you pretend it's not there, the worse it gets. Eventually, it will demand your attention, and by then, the damage might be extensive. So, face your fears head on. Acknowledge their presence. Don't pretend it's not there. Pretending that everything is fine when it's not can be exhausting. It takes a lot of energy to keep up a facade, and eventually, it will wear you down. Instead, be honest with yourself. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to admit that you're struggling. By doing so, you're giving yourself permission to seek help and to find solutions. Look it square in the eye and say, "I see you." Give it a name. Naming your fear is a powerful act. It takes something abstract and makes it concrete. It gives you something to focus on, something to tackle. When you name your fear, you take the first step towards understanding it. And understanding is the key to overcoming. Is it fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown? These are common fears that many people experience. By identifying what exactly you're afraid of, you can start to address it. For example, if you're afraid of failure, you can work on building your confidence and developing a growth mindset. If you're afraid of rejection, you can practice self-compassion and remind yourself that you are worthy, regardless of what others think. Once you name it, you take away some of its power. It's no longer this vague, looming presence. It's something specific, something you can work on. It's like turning on a light in a dark room. Suddenly you can see clearly. You can see the obstacles in your path, but you can also see the way around them. You can start to make a plan, to take action. It's like switching on the light in a dark room. The darkness might have seemed overwhelming, but with the light on, you can see that it's not as bad as you thought. You can see the details, the nuances. You can see that there are solutions, that there is hope. The fear doesn't seem so big and scary anymore. It's something you can handle, something you can overcome. Suddenly, the fear doesn't seem so big and scary anymore. It's still there, but it's manageable. You can see it for what it is, a feeling. And feelings, like everything else, come and go. They are not permanent, they are not who you are. They are just a part of your experience, something you can learn from and grow through. You can see it for what it is, a feeling. And feelings, like everything else, come and go. They are temporary. They are not a reflection of your worth or your abilities. They are just a part of being human. By acknowledging and naming your fears, you take the first step towards taming them. You take the first step towards reclaiming your power and your peace of mind. And feelings, like everything else, come and go. They are transient, like waves on a beach or clouds in the sky. They are a natural part of life, but they do not define you. By naming your fears, you can start to see them for what they are, temporary, manageable, and ultimately conquerable. So take a deep breath, face your fears, and remember that you have the power to overcome them. You don't have to climb Mount Everest in a day. In fact, most of the time, the biggest victories in life come from the smallest steps. It's easy to get overwhelmed by the enormity of our goals, but breaking them down into manageable pieces can make all the difference. Think of it as a journey where each step, no matter how small, brings you closer to the summit. Start with one small step. It might seem insignificant at first, but that single step is the beginning of your journey. It's the first move that sets everything else in motion. Imagine the power of that one step. It's like planting a seed that will eventually grow into a mighty tree. What's one thing you can do today, right now, that scares you just a little? Make that phone call. It could be a call to a potential client, a friend you've lost touch with, or even a family member you've been meaning to reconnect with. That call might be the key to unlocking new opportunities or mending old relationships. Sign up for that class. Maybe it's a course that will help you advance in your career, or perhaps it's a hobby you've always wanted to explore. Taking that step to register is a commitment to your growth and learning. It's a declaration that you're ready to invest in yourself and your future. Say hello to that person you've been wanting to connect with. It could be a colleague, a neighbor, or even a stranger at a networking event. That simple greeting could be the start of a meaningful relationship or a valuable connection. The moment you take action, fear starts to loosen its grip. It's like a weight being lifted off your shoulders. You realize that the fear was mostly in your mind, and by taking that step, you've already begun to conquer it. It's like taking a step outside on a windy day. The wind might be strong and intimidating at first, but as you move forward, you start to adapt. You find your balance and learn to navigate through the gusts. At first the wind might feel overwhelming, but as you keep walking, you get your footing. Each step you take builds your resilience. You become more confident in your ability to face challenges head-on. You realize you're stronger than you thought. The challenges that once seemed insurmountable now appear manageable. You've proven to yourself that you have the strength and determination to overcome obstacles. And with each step you take, your confidence grows. You start to see the progress you're making, and it fuels your motivation to keep going. Each small victory builds upon the last, creating a momentum that propels you forward. Remember, every great journey begins with a single step. So take that step today and watch as it leads to big victories. Chapter 3. Change the script. This chapter is all about transforming the narrative you tell yourself every day. It's about taking control of your inner dialogue and steering it towards positivity and growth. What's the story you're telling yourself? Is it one of triumph and resilience, or is it filled with self-doubt and negativity? The stories we tell ourselves shape our reality. They influence our actions, our decisions, and ultimately, our destiny. Are you constantly putting yourself down? Do you find yourself trapped in a cycle of negative self-talk? This kind of thinking can be incredibly damaging. It can hold you back from reaching your full potential and living the life you truly desire. Saying things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I'll never be able to do that," can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you repeatedly tell yourself these things, you start to believe them, and they become your reality. Or perhaps you say, "I'll never be able to do that." These thoughts are like invisible chains holding you back from taking risks and trying new things. They keep you stuck in a place of fear and inaction. Those negative thoughts are like weeds in a garden. If you let them grow unchecked, they'll choke the life out of your dreams. Just as a gardener must tend to their garden, you must tend to your mind, pulling out the weeds of negativity and planting seeds of positivity. If you let them grow unchecked, they'll choke the life out of your dreams. Imagine trying to walk through a dense forest or push through a thick crowd. That's what it's like when your mind is overrun with negative thoughts. It becomes difficult to move forward, to see the path ahead clearly. It's time to rewrite the script, tear up those old negative narratives and start writing new ones. Ones that empower you, that lift you up, and that propel you towards your goals. Start replacing those negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Write them down, say them out loud, and believe in them. Positive affirmations are powerful tools that can help rewire your brain and change your mindset. Instead of saying, "I can't," say, "I'm learning." This simple shift in language can make a huge difference. It opens up possibilities and encourages a growth mindset. When you say, "I'm learning," you acknowledge that you may not be there yet, but you're on your way. Instead of saying, "I'm not ready," say, "I'm becoming." Your words have power. They can either build you up or tear you down. Choose words that build you up, that inspire you, and that move you closer to your dreams. Use them to build yourself up, not tear yourself down. Give yourself a pep talk, stand tall, and face the world with confidence. Remember, the script of your life is in your hands. You have the power to change it, to make it a story of success, happiness, and fulfillment. Chapter 4. Your Circle of Strength. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, people who lift you up and cheer you on. You know the ones I'm talking about, the ones who see your potential, even when you doubt yourself. The ones who remind you of your strength when you feel weak. Spend less time with the energy vampires, the ones who drain your spirit and fill your head with doubts. Remember, you become like the people you spend the most time with. Choose your circle wisely. Chapter 5. See it to be it. Visualization is a powerful tool for change. Close your eyes and imagine yourself succeeding. See yourself achieving your goals. Feel the joy, the satisfaction, the pride. The more vividly you can imagine it, the more real it becomes in your mind. And here's the amazing thing. Your brain doesn't know the difference between real experience and vividly imagined experience. When you visualize yourself succeeding, you're actually creating new neural pathways in your brain, making it easier to achieve your goals in real life. Outrow, you are stronger than you know. Listen to me. You are stronger than you think. You've already overcome so much in your life. You've survived every challenge, every heartbreak, every setback, and you came out on the other side. The fear you're feeling now is not a sign to stop. It's a sign that you're on the verge of something great. It means you're growing, you're evolving, you're becoming the best version of yourself. The world needs your light. Don't let fear dim it. Step into your power. You are ready. You are enough. You are unstoppable.